So yeah, so point is this, because I know I'm being long-winded. I don't know, it must be something in the air. My brain is like slowed down. So yeah, so let's just say like you're a fashion major, right? Or you've always wanted to work for a record label or be work for as an A&R, right? Now would be an ideal time. Like you might mention it to someone, and they know somebody else who can put you on, type shit. Because it looks as though that you've already put it out, like you've already planted the seed. Whether you did it consciously, or you've been thinking about it, because thoughts become things. And we're at a full moon, so new moon we plant seed, whether we're aware of it or not. And then, or set an intention, and then by the full moon we'll start to see it develop. It's a light way of putting it, but it's because you have the Ace of Cups here. Now Ace of Cups, yes, this is dealing with emotions, it's dealing with water signs, but not specifically for the Ace of Cups, but overall it can depict the Cancer energy, Pisces, and Scorpio, right? But this is more tied to like emotions, what you actually care about, what makes your heart beat, if you will. And then you got this fish again with that Ace of Cups. So I would be careful of pregnancy. Male Leos, be mindful. And Leo females, it's a very fertile very fertile card. I know that sounds funny, but it is. Look, right? So, but if this is not a love situation, it could be pertaining to a gig, a career, again, an opportunity, and you've already put it out there. And it's interesting. It's over there. That's actually because look, you got the High Priestess and the High Priest. How you like that? So the High Priest is really, well, not really, but in this deck it's the High Priest. But in the traditional decks, he is the Hierophant. So Hierophant deals with philosophy, higher learning, gurus, or someone who, you might have just, it may be yourself, and you just got a brilliant idea, and you're like, all right. But maybe you haven't acted on it, or, second guessing yourself. But if this is obviously something that's tied close to the heart. Then you have the High Priestess here as well. So, this can go for the Leo female. And this can also depict the energy of male and female, the yin and the yang, because she's setting an intention. It's calling something to her, right? And love. The blue, it's tranquil, peaceful. And this is something that you may want to begin working on by the next full moon. By the next new moon, which is in about 2 weeks. It'll be new moon in Gemini, right? So that is like a great time to actually, start making those phone calls and networking. Gemini is all about that. That type of energy is. Whatever this is, like, you kind of got to step out. And, I love Leos. I love Leos 100 grand. I got quite a few Leos around me. And I notice that sometimes, they'll be reluctant to kind of step out and do things outside of tradition, or they'll do it for a little while and then they're just like over it. Or for whatever reason, they just won't. Or sweep it on the rug, or whatever. But don't miss the boat is all I'm saying. And right now the North Node is in Leo. That's dealing with the soul's mission. So I will hop on this. And remember, I always tell my kids' friends, well, they're not kids, they're teenagers. Whatever it is that if you could do anything in the world, right? If you could be anything you wanted to be, what would it be? Or provide a service or open a business, what would it be? You really have to be thinking like that and actually put the action with it, because there's potential for things to come through for you. And you got the Six of Pentacles here. So next to the Nine of Cups. So let me get to that. I'm just thinking. Ace of Cups is opportunities. Whenever there's an ace, it's opportunity. All right. So if it's a love situation. Yeah, if it's a love situation, well, you know what I mean, a relational situation. This is a really good look. There's some balance there, a lot of balance, and both people are grounded. And again, it's sort of like with your male, female, Leo, whoever it is, like it's like a mirror type thing, whether you're male or female. The reverse would hold true, that, you know, someone threw out the signal of what they wanted, or they set their intention, and then the other one's like receptive, right? So that's pretty dope. And then we have this Nine of Cups here. Now, I like this Nine of Cups. I like the Nine of Cups in the other deck. This is the Nine of Cups in the Morgan Greer deck. Fat and happy dude. Right? Looks fat and full. And, with this card, you got to be mindful not to overindulge. But it is a happy card. Like, just being elated on all levels. Sometimes it can actually depict being full, being drunk, not drinking too much, that sort of thing. It depends on the surrounding cards. I like the Nine of Cups. In this deck, and it's not surrounded by, this is the Druid Tarot deck. The thing about this here, see, in this, again, tranquility, peace, nobility, success, and fertility, like fertile ground. So, beginning anew, feeling like, feeling alive, if you will, and confident, right? All right. So, and you see how you can't see the person who's across the table from them. Now, a lot of times this will pop up in readings with people when they're asking about a significant other, and I tell them, can't see who the other person is. But they're obviously out with someone, right? But not in this case. In this case, this pertains to this here, the High Priest and the Priestess. And with this also, the interesting thing about this is that you're both on the same level. Like, one is more inward, the other is more outward with it. So one is overt, one is covert. Yin yang. Right? So, and mentally and intellectually, it's not like there is substance. It's not, floating on the surface. There's actually depth and substance to the situation. All right, and so then the Nine of Cups and the Six of Pentacles, and that's balance. So this situation, and whether this is a love situation or loving what you do and going forward with it. Oh, and then you had the King of Wands at the end. So for some of you female Leos, Leo, Sun, Moon, Rising, Mercury in Leos. I love this card too. The King of Wands. You guys could possibly be dating, if you're not already, or a Leo, Sag, or Aries. Right? But there's some balance. And you know what? There was another card. I think I dropped it. It was the Emperor after the King of Wands. So you know how sometimes, because I know some Leo females like, oh God, I don't want another Sag. I totally can identify. Because Sagittarius men have a thing for Leo women. It's like they want their souls. Like literally. But he wouldn't be as like, I don't want to say radical. He wouldn't be like a loose cannon like that, or like he would have more control over his actions, with being that the Emperor card was right after. Actually, excuse me, it was on the bottom of the deck. Let's see. Yeah, here it is. Got all mixed up. But yeah, the Emperor. Alright. And this is also, this correlates with Aries, which is really interesting. But this, I feel more Capricorn here. Like when I think about the Emperor, the fucking because Capricorns are like steadfast like that. But this is related to Aries. Again, all in his power, feeling himself. He's grounded. And there's stability. And there's you see where the water is? Should have definitely been correlated with Capricorn. Because, water depicts emotions. And Capricorns don't really deal with emotions like that. Whole nother story for a whole nother day. Or, let me not say it like that, but they don't wear their heart on their sleeve, if you will. It's very, very little. And you know what? I guess that Aryan energy can kind of come off like that as well. But again, let's see. Yeah, because you see he also has his sword down. This one has his staff, but like, look how he's kind of like leaning forward, like, nigga, try it if you want. If you feeling froggy, jump. Right? But this dude is more grounded. Right? This is earth energy. Or this could be two different individuals, but I feel like it's more of two in the same. But if it is two, if it is two different individuals, one may be more mature than the other or older than the other. So an Aries, or again, it would be the same difference though. So, and if you are a Leo, that would depict you, a Leo man. And if you're not already very grounded and you are sort of erratic, you can just pull that energy inward. You got it in you. You got to be a little more earthy with it. A little more practical, or like, again, listening more. Listening more. And catching, what's not being said, reading between the lines. And I think that's it. I think I've rambled enough. So I hope it resonated. If not, you can check your moon sign. That never really works for me, though, when I watch other tarot videos. Like, maybe once in a blue, but not sincerely. You can try it, though. It might work for you guys. And then it sucks because I have my sun sign is Aries, and then my ascendant is Aries, so... Because they say you can watch your sun, ascendant, or moon. I think it just depends. But, all right, guys. You can always hit me via DM inbox. And if you're interested in getting a reading for yourself. All right. Enjoy your day. And I will see you guys in a couple of weeks. Bye.